Drop the chain. Yes! Same thing, other side, please. There you go. All right, cool. So we are here in DC. A lot of people probably wondering where we are. We are Fort Stevens. Fort Stevens is one of the many forts built around the DC area back during the Civil War to protect the Unions from the Confederate Army. But today we're talking about long gun, defense against a long gun. So in this case, for whatever reason, someone has a long gun on your back. Now, of course, if he wanted me dead, he could have done it a long time ago. He could have done it from a distance, but he wants maybe to take me somewhere, do something to me, you know, whatever. This is more of a threat. Hasn't become an attack yet. So I'm going to attack first. But right now, the gun is on me. So the very first thing I have to do is not get shot. I need to get out of the line of fire. I do not want to be standing in front of the gun. As long as I'm not in front of the gun can't hurt me, at least not what's in the gun. So the gun is on me, I'm gonna redirect, but first I'm gonna turn around and look. Notice that as I turn around, I kind of turn my body as well, okay? This slightly, come to the other side, please. This is slightly taking me slightly out of the line of fire, okay? Back to that side. Now I'm going to redirect. I'm going to use my hand, going close to my butt, but out, okay? Now, once I redirect, I'm out of the line of fire. I shift my weight. My weight is on my right foot because I'm redirecting with my left hand. The reason why my weight's on my right foot is because I'm going to burst in. I need to burst in deep when I redirect. If I don't, come a little closer. When I don't, then he can pull the weapon back and put the weapon back on me, and I'm shot, I'm dead. So I have to make sure that I burst in deep, so even if he pulls the weapon back, I can still gain some type of control over the weapon. Let's talk about the control. Go to that side. Let's talk about the control for a second. Once I redirect and come in, I want to grab as deep as possible onto the long gun. In this case, I'm able to grab the groove right in the long gun, and I can grab here. Even if he pulls back, I can kind of chase the pullback. I can put it up on my shoulder and get ready for my next series of attacks, okay? So this is my control. Now I want to take the weapon. I'm going to take the weapon by softening him up as much as possible. My purpose is to try to beat the weapon out of his hand. So I'm going to go up to the top of the weapon, I'm going to ball my fist up, I'm going to throw a series of punches like I'm throwing an overhand left or a hook punch. And I'm going to beat and beat. I can also add combatives and kicks if he doesn't let go of the weapon, which I hope that he does, but if he doesn't, I have to go for the takeaway. Let's talk about the takeaway for a second. Once I start to strike, I strike, I strike. Notice how his arms are crossed. His arms being crossed is a perfect time for me to do my takeaway. What I'm going to do is pretend like, let me borrow the weapon. I'm going to pretend like this is no longer a rifle, but a blade, a sword of some kind. Hold the weapon. A sword of some kind. And I'm trying to shave the skin off of his forearm here and down. Now I have the weapon. I can do any type of combatives, any type of strikes I need to do and get away and go home safe. My long gun from the rear, touching.